Chapter 29. The Itch. Other than sex, there wasn't much to talk about. We were miles apart in what interested us. But it was a boring-ass drive to the restaurant they wanted to go to, so I leaned between the seats. "So, how was work today?" Without missing a beat, Logan jerked his shoulder. "Fine." I tossed around the air in my mouth and squinted at Jacob. "What do the two of you do anyway? I never have asked." After checking his phone for the 5th time since we got in the vehicle, Jacob's chin brushed his shoulder as he spoke over it. "You know, taking care of pack business, making sure everyone's happy." Honestly, I didn't have a clue what any of that meant. "Oh, right." He dropped his phone on the console. "What about you? Do witches go to school, or—" I shook my head. "Sure, but Teddy and I never went to any." Laughing momentarily when it struck me, I held up my finger. "Except for this one time, Halter sent me to charm school because he thought I should be an honest-to-goodness lady like my mama." Even Logan laughed a little as he looked at me in the mirror. "You went to charm school? With that filthy mouth?" I scrunched my hair as I sank back into the seat. "I didn't say I graduated or anything." As promised, they kept their paws off me through our meal. We had a private room in the back of the restaurant, so as we were finishing dinner, Logan got up and shut the door. When he returned to the table, he pulled his chair closer to mine and straddled it. My heart pounded as soon as Jacob put his elbows on the table and clasped his hands together. "What's going on, fellas?" A little blue box slid across the table before me and Logan tapped it. "See, the thing is, we know you're not ready to say yes, so you don't have to think of it that way if you don't want." Jacob's fingers tugged at mine. "We only want you to say you won't take off when things get too hard." Air gurgled in my mouth as I shook my head at them, and Logan put up his hand to stop whatever comeback I had. "You don't have to say yes today as long as you don't say no." Jacob squeezed my hand. "We sprung everything on you at once. We know that." The top opened when Logan pushed it away with his thumb, and his hand shook as he pinched the ring between his fingers and held it up between us. "Just take this and let us know when you're ready. I can wait." Witches love their shiny things, and I had wanted to snatch it from his hands, but I knew what doing so meant to these two. It was an impossible situation I backed myself into. Every time I showed them the teensiest sign that we had some kind of future together, they pushed it as far as possible. Being married didn't mean anything to me. They weren't my mates, so the marriage would only be some words worth less than the paper they were written on anyway. So why was it so hard for me to say yes? I'm not... Already tearing up when I looked at Logan, I sighed and bent my fingers for him. "I'll wear this stupid ring, but I'm not getting married anytime soon, just so you're aware." The end of his mouth perked up and he slid it down my finger. "Close enough." My entire body was consumed with nausea, puffing my cheeks as we wove through the tables to get to the door. As Jacob held it open for us, Logan helped me down the stairs and the wind caught my face just right. A twitch came to my nose, and the urge to rip it off my face made my fingers ache. It doesn't seem like much to most folks, but to me, it's a bad fucking sign. The back of my finger slapped Logan's chest. "We need to get out of here now." Grabbing my sweater, he turned me around, putting our noses together. "What's going on?" My heart was a chaotic race of beats and pauses as my adrenaline dumped into my bloodstream, and he could smell it on me. "Sweetheart, look at me." Whatever he saw in my eyes when he looked into them, he understood everything. "Let's go, move." Guarding my head with his hand, he pulled me to his chest and covered me with his arm as Jacob rushed ahead. "You don't mind sharing the back with me, do you?" I was inclined to hysteria when stressed, but Logan's voice was as steady and smooth as ever as he rubbed his fingertips into my hair. "I'm kind of in the mood for cuddling." My focus was gone, and everything around me faded as my demon's whispers started deep inside me. Even Logan's booming voice was only a warbled mess I didn't understand. "What?" Before he tossed my ass in the back seat, the glass in the car beside us exploded, sending tiny shards through the air like snowflakes as the gunshot reverberated all around us. Thank you for listening. If you'd like to continue the story, you can find the next chapter right here on the channel. Don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss the next installment. And if you enjoyed the story, leave